hello, happy Friday. Whoop, whoop. Today is Friday, December 4th. We are doing reading today. And if you are getting your materials ready, we're doing page 99 to 100. We are getting to the number 100 today. And you also need your Unit 2, Week 5 comprehension paper that has your questions on it. And then you're going to use your big reading book. We're going to read kind of a short story today, but it's going to be in your big reading book. It's called your literature anthology book. It is your bigger sized reading book. So, if you're getting things out for today, this is what you need. So, it is the end of the week. And we have been working so hard on talking about maps and how they can help us locate things and get around anywhere that we need to go. Today we're going to finish up with some more tools of the maps, but we're going to start out with having you help me read our sight words for the week. Okay? So here's our sight words for the week. I already just said one of these, but I want you to read them for me, and what we're going to do is we're going to read them really quiet, and then the last sight word is going to be really loud, okay? So whisper this one. Around. Place. By. Walk. Many. Yay! So by many, you should be pretty loud. Okay, let's try it again. Ready? Around. Place. By. Walk. Many. Woohoo! Good job. Can you use one of these in a sentence? Let's see. Well, let's do walk. Walk. Can you make a sentence with walk? Like maybe I like to walk with my friends, or I walk to the bus stop, or I walk to the ice cream store. I walk when it is warm outside. Make me an example. Tell it to me right now. Good job. Good job. Excellent. Okay, now we looked at our sight words, so we have to look one more time at our vocabulary words this week too. Okay? What does height mean? What does height mean? Can you tell me? What is a model? Can you tell me? What does it mean to separate? Or tell me, what is she separating? What does it mean to locate? What is a route? Good job, good job, good job. Way to know those words by the end of this week. Way to know them, because some of those words are tricky, so I am very proud of you. Now, before we start our story today, I want to talk about a compass and our directions, okay? So this is something that you will work on your entire life, because even as an adult, Mrs. Durham still works on this, because it is important to know your directions or where things are around you, okay? So this is a compass. A compass shows us which direction we are going. So most of the time when you are going this way, which is kind of up, it is not directly up, so not the sky, okay? I'm talking about like to the side of me that is facing up. So on this compass, and you'll see in our story too, it sounds tricky, but we're going to look at the way that it faces on our maps right now, okay? It is harder to realize it when you are standing and like you're in person, but on a map, I'm going to show you how to read it. So anything that would be facing this way, that is called north. North. And we put an N there because north starts with an N. North. North. Anything that faces this way is the east. E is what it starts with. E-A-S-T. East points that way. Down here is S for south. 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 Think about this, North Pole, South Pole, right? We use this a lot for like the wind and how the wind is blowing outside. I'm going to move this W over just a little bit because anything that points this way or kind of to the left is the west. West. W-E-S-T. Now here's a funny saying to remember which way things go. And it starts with the same letters. You know how I had N-E-S-W? Never, which starts with an N, never eat, starts with an E. Sour, starts with an S. Watermelon, starts with a W. Never eat sour watermelon. That helps you keep an idea of like how to lay it out if it's not already done for you. Okay? Never eat sour watermelon. Because you do not want to eat. Watermelon is supposed to be sweet, not sour, right? So this is our compass. So if I said, let's see, I'm going to like put 2 markers on the board, okay? Okay. So I could say, all right, here's an orange marker. What color marker is south of the orange marker? So which one is south of the orange? What color is this? Green. This is south of it, which means it is below it. See how it's kind of towards the south? The green marker is in the south. We're going to look at another map in our story, and that'll help you to understand, because I know this is a tricky idea, so that's why I'm just showing it to you. We'll work more on it, though. Don't you worry. And like I said, you'll work on it the rest of your life. Okay, I'm going to take you over to the smartboard real quick to get our story out. So get your big book out, and we're going to read together. Okay, it is page 94, and it says north, east, south, or west. And it has a picture of a compass on it, just like what we talked about. So go ahead and turn it to this page. It is a nonfiction text, which means it is a real story. And we're going to compare this with some other stories we've read this week about maps and see how they're similar or different. Okay? So it is called North, East, South, or West. And there's the compass. N-E-S-W. Never eat sour watermelon. Just like we talked about. All right. Ready to read? Follow with me. Many maps show directions. North, east, south, and west are directions. Directions tell us which way to go. Look at the map of the zoo. Find each direction. Is the lion north or south of the snack bar? Are the chimps closer to the east or west? Ooh, okay, so there's some of those words we talked about. Let's do it together. Let's talk about it together, okay? Look at the map of the zoo. Is the lion north or south of the snack bar? Okay, so let's look. Here's our key. You see how we have a key right here? There's our key. It says the N is north, the E is east, the S is south, the W is west. So there it is, N, E, S, W. There's your arrows. So is the lion north of the snack bar or south? So there's the snack place because, see, there's an ice cream cone. So is the lion up towards the north or is the lion down towards the south? Down towards the south. Yeah, the lion is south, isn't he? Good job. He is closer to the S, which stands for south. S equals south. Okay, are the chimps closer to the east or to the west? Well, the west is a frog. There's the chimp. He's closer to what letter? E, and E equals east. So the chimp is closer to the east. Good job. I told you that directions are kind of tricky sometimes, but you guys just did amazing with that. So you could say, what direction are the sheep closer to? The sheep are closer to the north because it is the N. Very good job. Okay, we're going to work a little bit more with some maps. So let's get our workbook pages out and we're going to do some more. Okay, I'll pull them up for you. Okay, it looks like this. It is page 99. It looks just like this and it's more maps. Okay, so we're going to talk more maps. So get this out. Pause me if you need to wait to get it out and then we will work on it together. A map shows where places are found. Check. We got that by the end of this week, right? North, south, east, and west are directions. They are shown on a compass. Hey, we talked about that earlier. Use directions to tell where things are. Okay, I see this little baby compass right here. Do you see it? No, never eat sour watermelon. North, east, south, and west. But it's kind of tiny, so I think we should rewrite it. Okay? Never, so north is up top. Eat, east is over there. Sour, south. Watermelon, west. North, east, south, west. I just like to draw it bigger sometimes to help me remember. Okay, so we're going to look at the map and we're going to answer these questions. So number 1 says, is the slide north or south of the swings? Okay, well there's the swings and there's the slide. Is the slide north of the swings or is the slide south of the swings? The slide is south of the swings. It's closer to the S down here, isn't it? South starts with an S. So we're going to circle south, S-O-U-T-H, south. Because the slide is closer to the S than it is the N. This one says, what is west of the slide? So look at the slide, and we're going to see what is to the west. So west goes that way. So what is more west? Is it the bench or the seesaw? So if we go that way, ooh, I see the bench. The seesaw is back there behind it. The seesaw is closer to the east. So what is to the west? The bench. Bench. All right, and the last one says, what is north of the bench? So which is closer to the N for north? A gate or the tree? Which one is closer up there? The gate or the tree? Which one's closer to the N? The tree. Very good. Hopefully, I think you should probably be able to stay up with me on that one. So on the back side, we are not going to write this out, but we are going to talk about it, okay? So we're not going to write on this right now. So you can kind of go like this. This is page 100. I couldn't skip over page 100, of course not. So we're going to talk about it, but we're not going to write about it today, okay? So we're going to read it, and then we're going to add details to make it sound better. We kind of do this every Friday, so we're just going to talk about how can we make this have more interest to it. Open the door and walk inside. Turn down the hallway. There is the lunchroom. Okay, so it said, what are the directions about? Well, it sounds like it's about getting to the lunchroom. How do the directions help you find your way? Well, they gave us a pretty good idea, but I don't know which way I turn down the hallway. What supporting details could you add to the directions? So do we know why they're walking to the lunchroom? Could we say, it is time for lunch. I have to find my route to lunch. I'm going to open the door and walk inside. I'm going to turn which way? Maybe you would turn east down the hallway. And there is the lunchroom in the big gym. That would maybe give you some more ideas of where it was at, don't you think? So what kind of details would you add to make this more interesting? You can just tell me. You don't have to write it out. Just tell me, what would you add to it? That's what I would have added to it. Okay? All right, and then we're going to get to your comprehension worksheet that looks like this, okay? And it was about our story that we read about Fun with Maps, how they had all the different maps of, of the room and of the town and of the park and of the treasure map. Remember all those different maps on that story that we read? These are questions about that. So I'm going to read these for you. You circle in your best answer. Okay, I'm just going to read them. I'm not going to tell you the answers. I'm just going to read it for you. Okay, number 1. What does a map show? Maps show what we are having for lunch. Maps show what students are at school. Maps show where places are found. Circle your best answer. Number 2, is this story fiction or nonfiction? The one that we read a couple days ago about the different kinds of maps. Fiction or nonfiction? Fiction means fake and made up. Nonfiction means a real story. Most of them were nonfiction this week because maps are a real thing. Number 3, what do the titles of the map tell us? Ooh, what do the titles of the map tell us? Where to go, what the map shows, what to do. So when it tells you on the very top what kind of map is it, what's that title telling you? Number 4, what helps us to read a map? The key, the food, the lines. And the last one, what is a symbol? A picture that stands for something, a musical instrument, or a place. What is a symbol? Okay, go ahead and circle your best answer. All right, you guys. Just finishing up the week, what was your favorite kind of map to talk about? What was your favorite one? I know that I loved the world map because I thought that was cool. I really love, like I said, I love all maps, but I really like the ones that tell us about places, like how to get through the zoo or how to get to your room. Like the ones that are really detailed, I think are pretty cool. And because you know them and you can really picture those in your mind. I can picture the world map in my head, but have I been everywhere? No, but once I visited a place that had a map, I can remember what those things on the map look like, and I think that that's pretty cool. So this is all for reading today. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But I will see you guys next week for something new. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.